Hey everyone, my name is Dimitri and I'm the marketer behind Polar. And just to step back, our company is called Input Factory, and our CTO is right behind, over there, behind all you. His name is Jeff Cole. He's the kind of patients like me. And his co-founder is Luke W. And you guys probably heard of Mobile First. He wrote the books. You've maybe heard him speak. So he is the co-founder of Polar. And we recently raised $1.2 million from Jerry Yang and John Lilly and David Webb. And Polar is the app. And Polar is the easiest, simplest, awesomest, most kick-ass way to share and collect opinions. And it's an iPhone app right now. And so what you're looking at is a poll. And we're going to try not to do any static here. But I don't know, do you have a control on the audio here?
Wait, maybe turn the volume back. Oh, it's feedback on the phone. It's feedback.
Hello? Okay.
Too loud, Chris. Lower the volume.
All right, so you're looking at the poll, and so to vote on a poll, you just simply touch, and you touch this way, and you can see what people have voted. That's the most addicting part of the app. So on average, you have a person votes 60 times a day on this app. So people vote without any incentive, just to see. They just want to see what others have said on that poll. Anybody can create a poll, of course, and a lot of people are creating them for different reasons. They might want to solve a problem that they're having in a business, or they want to do some market research, or reporters want to do a quick study about what they're doing. Or if I'm a Starbucks owner, I might want to ask my customers how much I should charge for my latte. So there's many reasons people create a poll. And I can also, as a person using the app, I can go and sort of explore some of the different subjects that these polls fit into. So I can, for example, look at movies and say, well, I really want to look at all the polls on movies and vote, through all the movies ones. Or if I want to follow a specific person, I can also do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a poll, and I'm going to ask all of you guys to vote on it. So the poll is going to be, how was the pizza? And so we're going to quickly say, awesome, and search. And so this pulls up Google Images, right? So very quickly I can just pick an image, say, oh, I love that image, right? Awesome. And on the other side I say, I'll search Google Images. I can, of course, take a picture. As you saw, there's a camera there. And I'll say, so, right? And I'll pick that image. I can correct the images really quick, and I will create that poll. After I create that poll, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy the link for you guys, and I'm going to have you guys open up your browsers and just type in this link into the browser to vote on that poll. And as you are voting on that poll, it'll take a little while for you guys to load it, because the network speed isn't great. And if you're connected to the Wi-Fi, it'll be faster. But once you load it, you'll see the two pictures, and once you touch the picture that is your choice, basically, you'll see what others have voted, and it's a fun way sort of to engage with the app. There's other parts to the app. You can share it pretty much any way you like. You can SMS text it, you can tweet it, you can share it, email it, whatever you want to do with it. But that's Polar in a nutshell, and you guys can kind of play around with it for a little more. There's little web profiles that are coming out, and there'll be a lot of cool stuff that's in the works. But pretty exciting, amazing engagement with it. So would love to kind of hear your questions and anything that kind of sparked in your mind. Go ahead.
The difference is obvious in terms of media type survey. But could you contrast the communities and the polls that come from those two different types of surveys?
Sure. Sure. So SurveyMonkey, I mean, you're talking also Quora is a great place where you can ask a question. There's Yahoo Answers. There's lots of different places where you ask questions. The problem with those is, a lot of times you ask a question and you don't get a lot of responses on it. Or SurveyMonkey, with a survey, you got to go out there and you got to distribute it and fight to get people to take it. Here you create it, and we have, within an hour you'll get tons of people taking it because you have this army of people that have downloaded the app already, and they're taking polls, and they're voting 60 times a day. So when you create a poll, a lot of times it gets tagged into a specific topic. So those topics I showed you, movies in there. There's tons of different topics, and with the new release, we'll have different searches for topics. So anybody who's following that topic will immediately start voting on it because they're so excited to see what other people have said on that subject. And so that problem of trying to find people to take your survey or whatever your question is kind of goes away. And it's just a fun, kind of more fun way to ask questions and quickly solicit an opinion. Versus surveys are these long things, you gotta fight, you kind of arm twist people into taking, and they're textual, and it's sort of like two different real use cases. Here you have a question and you want a quick response on it. Surveys is, well, you kind of want to assess the workplace culture maybe in this company and see what people really are saying, and there's 20 questions, there might be some graphs on it, so, well, go ahead. So we're talking about private polls, and funny, we were just talking with Jeff and Luke about it. Right now, they're published. So whenever you publish a poll, it goes out there, and people are taking it. But you do get a URL, so you can take that URL and you can privately send it out or tweet it or whatever you want to do with it. But it does in the app become public, so people can see it. We're talking about doing private basic polls because people would want to do that. So it's in the works, it's not in the app right now. Go ahead.
So how long has this been going on, and how many users have now?
So it's been going on over probably over close to a year. What do you think, Jeff? A year?
About right.
About right. And we don't really know the actual exact numbers, but it's definitely north of 10,000. I think people that have actually downloaded the app. I don't know exactly how many have downloaded, but it's we've gotten amazing PR, and I've been doing a lot of marketing work behind it, and people that have picked it up, it's been amazing. 87% of people who download the app will actually start it up and start using it. Just from the way we designed it, we used gradual engagement, Luke Douglas stuff. So yeah. Go ahead.
Do you provide the demographic information of people who take the poll back to whoever puts the questions in, or is it just a number saying this many people liked it, or?
Yeah, so everybody who votes on the polls, well, a lot of people who vote on polls create profiles, and each profile has the demographic information for it. So going forward, as a brand or a company, if I want to promote the poll and run it, I will actually be able to say, oh, I want women on the weekend at 2 p.m. What soft drink do they like to drink? So, yeah, we'll definitely have that. So, all right, thanks. I'll pass around this paper. You guys give me up the link. I'll pass around the link so you guys can vote.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Join Boston New Technology Meetup. Sponsor an event or a venue. Present your idea and attend to network with Boston's brightest. Details are at www.bostonnewtech.org and in the video description.